Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Atlantic Coast Aesthetics. I'm Matt with ACA, and joining us once again is Dr. Thomas Payne, answering the question of the week. This question, Dr. Payne, this person reached out to us via Facebook, and they want to know what's the best procedure to get rid of a double chin. What would you suggest in this case?
Yeah, in this case, we don't have the person's age, but you can tell from the skin that they are on the younger side, probably in their 30s. And what's happening is they've got, I can't really show you here, but they've got some fullness of the area, of the neck, basically double chin, but what they're really talking about is fat of the upper part of the neck. Now, there's a couple of different things that can be done in this case. You're going to hear about different technologies. Some are non-invasive to either melt or dissolve the fat, something like that. When you talk about the melting or freezing type things, these are topical things that are put on the area to try to, destroy the fat in some way, in a minimally invasive way. Those have some track record of being able to work reasonably well. There's radio frequency, which is more of a skin tightening. It's not really a fat destruction technology. The other is injectable substances that are put into that area. And the idea behind that is that's going to dissolve the fat and break it down. Now, all of those are great, but I think they have to be measured against what they call the gold standard treatment, which is what they call submental liposuction. You make a tiny little incision here, sometimes behind the ear if you need to, and you put liposuction fluid in there, use a small cannula, get that fat physically removed, and then you compress the area afterwards. This is the best way to handle it, in my opinion. And I'm capable of doing all those treatments, although I don't have all the fat freezing technologies because I'm not convinced they work great. So what I would tell you is that if you wanted to do the injectables or something like that, it's not unreasonable to do it. But there are downsides to those options. People have had hardness under the neck from the injections. People can get infections, although it's pretty rare. Whereas with the liposuction treatment, that is pretty simple, very reliable results. And again, it's the standard against all the others, against which all the others should be measured. And that really isn't done very well if you look at the research literature there. But those are the basic overviews of the options there. If someone is getting another procedure at the same time, it's not a big deal to do this, what they call submental liposuction. It's also a very reasonable standalone procedure that can be done under straight local anesthesia or with a little pill. No big fancy big trip to the operating room or anything like that. But the other options should be considered for people that just do not want any kind of incision, no matter how small, under the chin, and where they want to try one of these other modalities. My first option would be the submental liposuction for somebody like this because of the predictable results, good results, and minimal downsides to it. And also the cost favorably compares when you compare it to those other treatments, often need more than one go-round, whereas with the submental is a one-and-done type procedure. So that should cover it pretty well, and hopefully they will do well with whatever they choose to do.
Well, thank you, Dr. Payne. And if you have a question for the doctor, please reach out to us on our Facebook page, website, or by clicking on the link below. And Dr. Payne, we'll see you on the next one.
Great.